so firstly, I have to apologise. For some reason, I don't show you what the colours are of the gel polishes that I'm using. I think one of them is Euphoria and maybe Pure Cloud. I'm not sure what they are, so I'm sorry. But for the background, the sky, this is my slightly darker blue. This is still a very light blue. It's still a pastel-y blue, but the top of the sky is going to be darker than the bottom. So this is my slightly lighter one. Or is this Euphoria? I don't know. No, this is... I honestly, no clue, don't know. But you're going to need, look, two slightly different colour blues. The darker one has to be at the top. The lighter one has to be at the bottom. So this is, I'm kind of trying to create that iconic Mario background, you know. So I'm going to blend the colours together. We're going to kind of do an ombre. So I'm using my Madame Glamour ombre brush and I'm just blending them together as best as I can. Remember, this is only the first coat, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but try and get them nicely blended. I'm also trying to do this voiceover quickly before there's people outside mowing the grass and cutting the hedges and stuff. And there's like a leaf blower guy and it's really, really noisy. So I'm just trying to do this before he comes back down this way. I just realised this video is just as long as yesterday's video, which is crazy. So very long videos. I'm glad I had to, I'm glad I split it up into two. But I know I hate doing two videos for the same set of nails, but they were so long that I just had to do it. Right, I'm going to pop these in the lamp and then I'm going to do a second coat. And then again, I'm using a brown and I don't show you what the colour is, which is so annoying. They are all Madame Glam colours though, and you can save 30% using my code NATMUG30. So that's our little brown layer. That's going to go in the lamp, and then again you're going to want to do a second coat. For the green, the grass, and there's also like a, I don't know, but I'm using the vivid green. It's like a neon pastel, look at the colour of it. It's just amazing. I love this colour so much. So this is going to be the top section of the grass. So I'm going to do like a line of colour. And then, don't cure that just yet, but I'm taking the darker green. And if you have a Google of what the background looks like, they've got like, on the grassy bit, they've got lots of sort of like, it goes in like triangular, I don't know how to explain stuff. I'm rubbish. I can't articulate words sometimes. I think that's the right word. I don't even know. But where the grass meets the dirt, it's got like a rectangular-y pattern. So, and also the top part is lighter than the bottom part. So I was trying to blend in some of the darker green gel paint with the lighter vivid green gel paint. Because this, I haven't cured this at the minute. This is just me kind of working them together while they're still wet. But I thought that turned out all right, so I left it as it was. And I popped it in the lamp for 60 seconds, and I'd done exactly the same on the other two nails. Then to finish off, if you Google it, there's like a wavy line of yellow through the dirt. Like that. And then there's like a few of them. So I only ended up doing like a couple, like one and a bit, because you can't see the second line very well. But yeah, I'm going to do that on these as well. This one seemed to have a lot more brown. So I got the, yeah, if you get any little bits of hair or whatever, just pull them off because they're annoying. Bits of lint and stuff, you know. Very, very frustrating. Cough, cough. I've got a cough. I haven't really. I've got a frog in my throat, that's what I'm trying to say. But it's making me cough to get the frog out of my throat. There we go. So yellow lines, or waves, and then the same on the last one. This one for some reason went further down, so it was a bit more awkward to get that second one on. There we go. And then because these are gel paints, the gel paints need 60 seconds in an LED lamp. The gel polishes just need 30. Then I don't know if there are actually clouds, because the image that I pulled up didn't have a cloud on it. And I thought, well, it's a bit boring. What's the sky without a cloud? It's beautifully blue, that's what it is. But I thought, you know what, a little bit of cloud a few clouds would add to the nails, I thought. So I'm using an eyeshadow applicator and using a little bit of the white gel paint. I'm just dabbing onto the nail what I think looks like a cloud or two. But once you've done this, you can cure it and then add on some more white if you want them to be a little bit more vivid. I think I actually did two little coats, I can't remember, but pop them in the lamp and cure them once you're happy. Then I decided to velvet matte top coat. One of these nails I would have left untop coated because I'm going to add decals to one of them. But at the time, can you hear the leaf blower, man? He's coming back. I might have to stop this and start again. At the time, I didn't know that I was going to put decals on, but I've got the perfect nail sugar decals. Look, that's the matte finished. Right, I'm going to stop this and come back in a second. Right, I think he's gone for a bit. Okay, this is Alchemy's Artisan 4D Sculpting Gel. We're going to use that for our piranha plant nail. I've got to decide which one to use it on. But before we do the plant, we need to do the pipe. So I probably spent far too long trying to do the pipe with the shading and everything. But I thought this might even be, I think I might prefer this nail to the actual Mario nail. I don't know. I was just really pleased with how this nail turned out. So the main colour of the pipe is going to be do you know what I said yesterday about Mario is that Madame Glam's gel paint, like the majority of Mario or me painting him was red and blue, and Madame Glam's gel paint was the red one and the blue one was just like the perfect colour for his hat and his pants. And this green, I'm going to say the same thing today, their green is like the perfect colour for the pipe. Yeah, it's like it was meant to be. But anyway, also the vivid green that they do is really good for the shading as well, like making the pipe, where the light hits the pipe, that vivid green is like the perfect colour to make the pipe look brighter where the light's hitting it. So, do you know what I'm trying to say? Oh! So I'm just filling in the pipe completely. Then I will grab some of that vivid green, and while it's still wet, why did I do that? Oh, okay. I laid it down. I'm not quite sure why I done that, but there we go. Right, I'm just going to clean that excess green off my brush with that wipe. Then I'm grabbing the vivid green, and on the image I had, where the light hits the pipe, so it had a light bit right at the very edge, and then it had this bit and this bit were like a brighter green where the light hit it. So while that was still wet, I was trying to work this colour into the lighter green into the darker green, just to make it look brighter. And I cured that then, because I thought, right, I'm going to cure it, and then I'm going to go back on with some of the lighter green, and yeah, I'm going to try and blend it out a little bit. So I'm just sort of trying to move the product backwards and sort of, you know, left and right a bit. Oh no, the leaf guy started again. And the brighter green at the top has to be slightly, because the pipe is thicker here, it's wider at the top than it is the bottom. So the green shading has to be slightly to the right of the bottom bit. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think you do, but I'm rubbish at explaining things. Right, just shove that in the lamp anyway once you're happy. Then I've mixed a little bit of brown with the darker green just to make a more sort of darker green, I suppose. And we're going to use this to create the shadow. So where that top bit of the pipe, where the light obviously comes down on the pipe is going to be slightly darker underneath. You see what I've done there? There we go. So we've got like our shading underneath, so it makes that top bit look, yeah, a little bit more 3D. And then I think that's going to do. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp now for a 60-second cure. I also have to remember to add the plant stem. The piranha plant needs a stalk or a stem. Is it a stalk on a plant or is it a stem? What's the difference between a stem and a stalk? I'll have to Google it. Right, that's his body. Is it his body? I don't know. And then he needs this little bit here that his actual head comes off of. And then he has leaves as well, but I don't know what the leaves look like. I just ended up making them look, they look like bat wings. Not quite sure why I done them like bat wings, but that's just how they ended up. And yeah, so I will do 2 bat wings. Oh, so silly. The one on the left, right, if you watched my Mario nail yesterday, you will have noticed, or I mentioned that his left eye was slightly smaller than his right eye. And on this one, look, the left leaf, I feel like I made it, look, it's slightly shorter, slightly smaller than the right leaf. Now, I think that must be something to do with my, I don't know, but I just noticed that. How funny. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know. Anyway, pop that in the lamp. And then I'm going to, you can leave it. You don't have to top coat it again. But I want the whole nail matte. Madam Glam's gel paints don't have a tacky layer, so you don't have to top coat them again. But I just wanted to because I wanted the whole nail matte. So I've taken a dollop of Madam Glam, of the Nail Chemie sculpting gel there. And I flattened it a little bit between my fingers. And then if you press it on your nail, then using one of these like spatula tool things, I'm just going to make sure that there's no product on the end because I don't want it to stick. And I just dip the spatula into some gel cleanse, and I'm going to stab the plant head about halfway from the middle upwards. That's what I'm trying to say. There we go. And then I'm going to use a 3D acrylic brush, and we're just going to open up his mouth slightly and press him down. I wanted him to look like a Pac-Man on his side, but obviously it's not Pac-Man, it's a piranha plant, but that's the shape that I was going for. I just also wanted to neaten up this, and then where I was getting red on the nail, and I was trying to get the red off, and yeah, I'm just sort of when I do this kind of thing, I could be here for ages faffing. So eventually I did end up thinking that'll do, and I cured it in the lamp. It needs 60 seconds in an LED lamp. Then I'm using the white sculpting gel from Nail Chemie, and I'm just making a kind of sausage shape. Where have I gone? Yeah, so they've got like white lips. I mean, it's a plant, it probably doesn't have lips, but I don't know what to call it otherwise. And I'm just going to curl that round to the back. This is my 3D brush that I have got some gel cleanser stuff on, just so that it doesn't stick to the brush all the time. I'm going to get make another little sausage, and that's going to go on the other side. And I'm going to try and mush those together there. Is that a word? Mush. Mush them together. Mash them together. Or, I don't know what the word is. I can't think. And then again, look, I'm just pushing that white bit all the way up to the other side. Now, they do have teeth as well. I did not have the patience to sit there and try and make teeth, so I just left it as it is. This one is going to be an old piranha plant that's lost all his teeth. He does have dentures somewhere, but he can't find them. So this is an old one, bless it. It's past its best. Lost its teeth. Or, yeah, it could be a baby one that's lost its baby teeth and it's waiting for its big teeth to come through. I don't know, you decide, who cares? Right, but once you're done, that will go into the lamp for another 60 seconds. Then using the gel paint and a dotting tool, I am going to add on the Piranha Plants dots. So it has like various sized dots, so I'm trying to make them all kind of different sizes. And I don't want to put on too many, but I don't want to put on not enough and make it look weird. So I'm trying to make it look as piranha planty as possible. It's not even a word. I don't know. It's not. But there we go. We just made it a word. Piranha planty. And this is the, yeah, because the gel paint doesn't have a tacky layer, I will just throw this straight in the lamp, and I don't need to top coat or anything. And I don't mind if the little dots are shiny. They don't really seem too shiny, but that is that nail done. And I am super happy with it and I love it. So yeah, that's going to be that nail. On to the last nail. These are decals from Nail Sugar that I've had for ages that I haven't done anything with. And I thought the star and the game over little decal on these would just be perfect for this set of nails. So when you apply decals, cut out the decals that you want to use. And I always cut off a lot of the excess from around the decal. I've still got to do the star. Right now, because I have already top coated these, I need a tacky layer on the nail. So if you're going to add decals, don't top coat. The decals need to go on the tacky layer of gel polish. Because I've top coated, I'm just going to put a little bit of base coat on and cure it to give myself a tacky layer. I'm also just cleaning off my stamper with a bit of sellotape because bits of flick and fluff and whatever gets stuck onto the stampers. But place your decal upside down on your stamper, dampen the back with some water. The decal is going to suck up the water, and I'm going to skip forward, but after several seconds what's going to happen is the back of the decal is going to just slide off like this. It's so easy. I love it. Right, you could stamp this straight on, but you could just stamp it straight on. But I want to make him a more vivid yellow. So I've got some white gel polish on my palette there, and I'm just going to colour in the decal with this white gel polish. And then you'll see, yeah, so just completely fill that in. You need to cure this before you stamp it. Can you see? It's just a lot more bright. It's just a lot brighter. So I've cured him for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to stamp him on the grass at the bottom. There we go. And he just looks a lot more vivid. So I love that. Right, I'm going to do the same thing with the Game Over decal. I did put a little bit of white on the back as well, and I have cured that. And I'm just going to place this on at an angle on the nail. And I just thought, because it's like a video game, I just thought that was really, I just really liked that. I thought it was really cool. Anyway, you can get 10% off Nail Sugar using my code NatMug10. I don't know if I just said that. I might be repeating myself, or I might not. I don't know. I'm going to velvet matte top coat it to seal those decals in. And then these are them finished. I was super happy with these. I love them. If you want to see me do any more hand painted nails, let me know down below what you'd like to see. I am thinking of Powerpuff Girls next, but let me know. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Shush Siri. I hope you like this video. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. It is completely free, and you can always change your mind later. Websites and discount codes will be below. God bless. Love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.